The San Francisco 49ers have won their last 6 games, completely dominating opposing teams on both sides of the ball. Now, we get a chance to welcome in one of the leaders of this defense, Fred Warner. Fred, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Love it. I love it. Now, I don't know if you know, but we have the Super Bowl in Vegas. It is on CBS. And I know that you guys were in a similar position last year, fell a little short. Why is this year going to be different? Why will we see you in Las Vegas?
You know, we have high aspirations every single season, and as I'm sure all 32 teams do, right? Everybody at the beginning of OTAs, they talk about being in that Super Bowl. And, you know, I think we have put together such an amazing team of obviously talented players, but guys who are made of the right stuff, right? And all season long, even through the ups and the downs, we continue to take it just one game at a time and have kept our mind focused on the task at hand. And, you know, we never look too far ahead. We never, really dwell on the past. We're always about trying to just get better. Like, we're trying to play our best ball right now leading into the playoffs. And so I think as long as we keep our minds right, and we obviously got to stay healthy and keep our guys healthy, I think that's where we're going to attain the goal we want to get.
Fred, 3 words that come to mind when I think about you're durable, productive, and respected. And of course, you're 1 interception away from potentially setting a franchise single-season record, so kudos to you for that. But when it comes to looking at your defense, which could be an all-star team in itself, what are the greatest attributes that you feel you bring to that side of the ball?
Yeah, I feel like the number one thing that I always want myself and my teammates to come away from that game with is we left it all out there. We had extreme amount of effort. We're trying to impose our will every single play we're out there. Everybody's going to have a one-on-one on every given play. And are you winning that one-on-one? And the thing that makes our defense special, I feel like, is just that swarm mentality that's been here ever since I got here in 2018. It's continued to develop and get better and better and better. And I take a lot of pride in it. I want to be the guy at the front line saying, if you need somebody to look to me, you know, and that puts a lot of obviously pressure on my shoulders, but I own that. And I got to be at my best for my team and for my teammates.
Monday Night Football against the Ravens. Nothing on the line there or anything. I mean, come on, right? The potential #1 seed in each conference, potentially the top 2 leading candidates for MVP are out there. Lamar Jackson leads all quarterbacks in rushing yardage, and yet he's the kind of guy who seems more dangerous the longer he has the ball in his hands. What is the key to containing him both on the ground and in the air?
Man, that's the question right now that's got to get answered on Monday, and I'm still trying to figure it out. It's going to take all the way up until Monday to try to figure out how to stop this guy. But I mean, you talk about how dynamic and how great he's been for so many years now. Obviously a league MVP, and he's gotten better in the pocket as a passer. In the past, you know, he's scrambled to then run and beat you on with his legs, but now he's starting to scramble more to find his receivers open down the field, and I think that's what's making him so dangerous right now. And you mentioned him leading the league in rushing yards. So at the end of the day, we got to get him off tilt, make him uncomfortable as much as we can. But you know, he might get his. We just got to make sure we get ours too.
Speaking of MVP candidates, right? You have a few on your team, of course, Christian McCaffrey, and then MV Purdy, right? That's kind of what you call him. Why? What have you like that, right? What have you seen from him since he first entered the league as Mr. Irrelevant to where he is now?
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible progression. Honestly, you talk about people ask where he started to where he's at now, and you think about it, it's like, well, it's only been a little over a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, from him being drafted last in the draft to now being in the conversation of being an MVP. That speaks solely to him and the way that he's worked, the stuff that he's made of. You know, he was talked about a lot last year of how calm and cool he was under pressure and doing a lot of great things as a rookie, but he didn't let those type of things. He didn't just dwell on that and be like, okay, I'm good. Like, whew, hey, I made it. Nah, he put his head down and he worked even harder to come back from an elbow injury and to come and be the MVP candidate this season and lead us to the record that we have now. So, I mean, I could sit here, I could talk about Brock all day long, but it's so amazing what he's doing. We're going to need him, obviously, big time going forward and on Monday night. I'm just super proud of him.
I absolutely love that. And we got to ask you quickly about the Warner House, your podcast with your wife, Sydney. And you guys talk family, and you talk football, you talk friends, and soon you're going to be talking fatherhood, having a baby in March. But what do you love about doing that podcast with her?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was something that we started at the beginning of this season, didn't really have many expectations about it. We just wanted to have a good time with it. And, you know, we try to just be our authentic selves every time we sit in front of the camera. You know, all the little banter between her and I, that's exactly how we are every single day. It's just something fun that we've been doing all season. It seems like people enjoy listening to us. So continue to watch and listen.
Love it.
All right, but Fred, got to end on this. Tis the season. So growing up, you're the oldest of 3 boys. You've lauded your mom, a single mother who, with her work ethic. But when you reflect back on growing up, best Christmas gift you ever got as a kid?
Oh boy.
Come on, you can work under pressure. Come on.
That's a toughie right there. Oh my God.
It's got to be a football. It's got to be.
Exactly. It should be a football. Growing up, I really enjoyed drawing. I like to draw, and so my mom, when I was growing up, I was little. She got me this desk where I was able to like prop up my paper and my pens and everything, where I could sit there and I could draw. That was pretty cool present. So I'll probably give her that one.
The artistic side of Fred Warner, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
so much.
Good luck in the rest of the season. Happy holidays to you and the family.